Hello, I want to talk today about being interested, like I am interested in you, instead of being interesting, something I have to do to perform to capture your attention. All right, let's get started. When we are wanting to create relationships with others, there is a dance that we do. It's called engaging. And as we engage, some of us are better at it than others, and some are afraid of it. And so I want to help you out. I want to help give you some confidence in your ability to engage. And this first piece is about being interested. We have short attention spans, no doubt, and we may be listening to be entertained, to receive information that we can use somehow in our own lives. But when you are trying to connect with someone, when you're trying to create a relationship with someone, it's not about you. I mean, it kind of is because you want to create a relationship with this person, but it's about them. Can you be an active listener for the person that's in front of you? So I'll give you an example. With parents, there are all kinds of stories that your kids will come home and tell you about, and some of them you have no idea what's going on, nor do you really care. But you know what is important? That your child, your teenager, knows that they can come and talk to you and you're going to listen. There is nothing more important than your child trusting you that you are going to actively pay attention to them, not kind of pay attention to them and be doing something else, but being focused on them, being intentional with them. They feel heard, they feel seen, they feel like they belong, they know where their place is in the family, and that is priceless. So there's one example. Another example is with your partner, your spouse, your lover, or you're trying to create one of those, is when you're listening to them talk about their interests, their beliefs, their hobbies, things that they're passionate about. And it may have nothing to do with anything that interests you, or you might even have some opposing views than they do. But if you're trying to create a relationship, if you're wanting to create connection, you listen. You listen to what is important to them. Not listening to create an argument or a rebuttal or a defense. You're just listening to get information from them. What is it about whatever it is they're passionate about that makes them so excited? What lights them up? What do they hold near and dear? What helps them create this sense of community or a sense of contributing in a meaningful way? That's usually what our passions, our hobbies are about, things that we value, even if it's a video game. I'm working on that one, trying to understand that, wrap my brain around that. Um, but it's important. It's important so that the person in front of you feels like you care about them, even if it's not interesting to you. We want to be able to create engagement so that people can trust us, and not just trust us, but feel comfortable in our space. We want them to know that, hey, you can come to me. I am sincere. I am genuine. I will listen to you. I will see you. I will not dismiss you or put you down or ridicule you for your ideas. I'm safe. And that is a foundation builder for relationships. Emotional safety, physical safety, mental safety, even spiritual safety, financial safety. Hello. So, want to know how to do it? I'm going to give you 4 tips. The first one, recognize that what you are giving is a gift. I don't know if you've thought about this. When you give your time and your attention to someone, it's a gift. And I hope that you understand the importance of the gift that you give when you give it to someone, because it's priceless. It helps them to feel safe in your presence. So be intentional with your time. Be intentional with your attention. Don't allow things to get in the way. Unplug whatever it is, the game, the phone, the computer, and tune in. Tune in to that person. The second thing is being an active listener. We're not just sitting there being quiet. That's not really listening. That's just being quiet. You could be in la la land in your head. But if you are sitting there and listening to them, listening for certain phrases, certain things, what lights them up, what contributes to their sense of contribution in their community, what are their values, and what are their beliefs? These are things that are important to them. And so, will they be important to you? If this is somebody that you really care about, can you get behind them on this? Can you meet them in the middle on this? Can you find some common ground with them? Because if you want to create a relationship with meaning and deep connection, you're going to need to do that. 3, ask questions. And I do not mean be an interrogator. Do not be an interrogator. I simply mean ask questions of curiosity. Be curious about the person. Oh, tell me what this is like for you. Tell me about a time you went and played football and you felt so energized. I don't know, but ask questions of curiosity. Tell me more about that. I want to know. I want to hear about you. Okay? The fourth thing, clarify. If you are not sure what they are saying, if you still don't get it, clarify. Simply reiterate, is this what you meant? Did I hear this right? That will be so meaningful because they now know that you're really listening to them. If you're willing to reiterate what they've said, to get clarity, to make sure that you understand them, that person now knows you really care. You're taking the time to get to know me. You're making an effort to make sure that you understand clearly and you don't misunderstand me. Wow, that's a safe person. And you don't use that information against them. You don't dismiss it. You just hold it and use it to help grow your relationship with that person. That is how you can be interested in the person in front of you if you're wanting to create a lasting connection with them. I hope that helped.